Juan Mendoza reporting for Rebel News. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis held a press conference in Fort Lauderdale at the Broward County Courthouse where he announced that there's measures being taken to arrest individuals who have been caught of engaging in border fraud.
And so that's what we're announcing today, is that through our Office of Election Crimes and Security, in conjunction with the Attorney General's Office and FDLE, the state of Florida has charged and is in the process of arresting 20 individuals across the state for voter fraud. The majority of these people illegally voted in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade, although there are others in other parts of the state. These folks voted illegally in this case, and there's going to be other grounds for other prosecutions in the future. They are disqualified from voting because they've been convicted of either murder or sexual assault, and they do not have the right to vote. I also want to be very clear going forward that we're going to continue to make sure that our laws are rigorously enforced. And one of the things that we are doing is we want to ensure that all the records that we have from the most recent election in 2020 are preserved, and that additional actions that are taken will be able to do it. And so we do have ongoing reviews at the state level, and so we are putting out notice that all 67 supervisors of election through Cord Bird and Pete Antonacci are going to be informing all the supervisors that they need to make sure to preserve all the documentation until all these investigations are complete. We want to make sure that when you start some prosecutions, you need to do and focus on anyone that violated the law. We don't want to be selective about it. Just examples of this stuff seeming to fall through the cracks. So this is the opening salvo. This is not the sum total of 2020. Now, I do think we did do a good job. And I've said that the morning after the election. I said, you know, everyone knows the results in Florida. No one knows the results in about a dozen states. And we're all waiting, and there's ballot dumps and all this stuff. It's not the way to conduct an election. So we did do a good job. But the way I was raised and the way I've always been is, you don't just sit back and kick your feet up and rest on your laurels. Did we do 100%? You never reach perfection, but we're going to try to get there. So we knew we had more work to do. We also learned a lot about watching some of the things that happen in some of the other states, and we don't want to see that here in the state of Florida. So this is the first step. There will be more that happen over the weeks and months, and hopefully there's not a lot of cases that need to be prosecuted for 2022.
This type of coverage in the U.S. is possible because you, the viewers, donate money to help us fund these news trips. Now, if you would like to see trips in the U.S. in the Florida sector as well as the rest of the United States, please go to rebelnewsusa.com.